So I'm gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk until I'm done talking, and hopefully I'm able to get everything out of the way. See, I've been processing a lot today. We speculated that this meeting was going to be about the union. In fact, the union was something that we've been talking about since my first day here. Like, they were rocking the boat. Hey, man, join the union. It'll be this, it'll be that. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was hoping for more money, but what's funny is that to combat this union, they were like, well, we just won't renew your contract. What makes you think we have to even have a contract with you? So let me break this down so that it's easily understandable and you can see where I'm coming from. I work for a company that is contracted by Regional Transit to perform security functions. I am to engage and enforce. If there's a problem on a train, they call me. I step in and I physically remove people when necessary. As of June 30th, this position will no longer be available. Regional Transit has opted not to renew our contract. What they instead are doing is that they are encouraging all of us to sign on in house and become what they call transit agents. Now, what transit agents do is that they board trains and they ride up and down the line and they check for fare, tickets, passes, they make sure feet are in the seats, that kind of thing. It sounds good and it pays more. It pays a hell of a lot more. But the difference in job description for a TA is more observe, report, while a security guard is more engage and enforce. So their plan is to put a transit agent at every station, or at least the stations that they have people at now. So they're going to remove guards completely and replace us with transit agents. In addition to our regular duties, we will be able to write citations for people who smoke and for people who are at the light rail station without proper fare, which is just inviting all kinds of problems. The downside, again, to this is I no longer have the power to engage and enforce. It's, hey, you can't smoke here. I'm going to write you a ticket. Please take it. Like, I have no authority to exert anything. If I go to write a ticket and that person walks away, well, I can call it in, but chances are no one's gonna come. And let's be honest about this here. I have to apply to be a TA. It's not an in-house thing. It's not like a thing that just moves over. I have to apply to be a TA. So they could say no. Realistically, I don't think they will. Like, they tend to side with people who have guard experience first, especially that were contracted by them. I think that my application is strong, and it makes sense that they would want the people who are already here to remain here. So we'll see how that goes. Here are my three options for what happens after June 30th. One, I do nothing. I do absolutely nothing. I don't apply to be a transit agent. I just ride it out until June 30th. Well, my company is still a global company. Like, they've got things all over the world and all kind of contracts. So I'll just pick up a different contract. They'll just put me somewhere else. It might not be as comfortable and cushy as this one was, but it would be a job, and it would be 40 hours a week. And it would be, it would sustain my family like it always has. Two, I can apply for regional transit and hope that the transit agent thing goes through, and I'm pushing for 410s. Like, to have 3 days off a week would be so nice. So I could apply for transit agent, hope for the best, and chances are I'll get it. And that was honestly going to be our next step anyway, so we can do that. Or three, we could take all this expertise and know-how that we have, now that we've got all this experience under our belts. I'm a mobile supervisor, for crying out loud. I could take my position, I could take my abilities elsewhere. I could see what other companies are out there who are looking for somebody who might be looking for somebody of my level of expertise. Truth of the matter is, though, I'm not really looking towards option three. I don't like the idea of starting over. That's the same reason that option number two Even though I'm not looking forward to it, it's still probably the best. It's like I'll have to start over. I'll be the new kid in the company again. I'll be the rookie. I hate it when they call me rookie here. Like I settled in well here, and it's like so. One way or another, things are gonna work out. But you know me. You know how I am. I tend to worry about things because if I don't worry about them, nothing will happen. So I have to make sure that things stay on the up and up. So best foot forward. I've got to get out here and do what I can to make things work. I'm just I'm just gonna apply for TA, see what happens. Apparently, it's a process that takes a while, but they wow, I lost my train of thought. My boss is on the radio. I was listening. Um, they want to have these positions filled by June 30th. So come July 1st, they can just move right into the new program and have everybody in place. And the best way to do that would be to hire as many of us as they can. Makes sense. So it's gonna be my next move. You know, it won't grant me as much freedom as this job does, but it'll be a living. It'll be a nice living. Like the benefit package is like outstanding. So that's the plan as of right now. That's what's going on. That's what we're gonna end up doing. Um, Even if that doesn't work out, you know I've got to think worst case is like I could apply and not get it, or I could apply, get it, and not pass the test. It's like if I apply and get it, cool. If I apply and don't pass the test, well, I still got a job with this company, just not here. You know, they offered us a different contract. It was like be part of the jump team where you get paid to sit at home and just wait. But when they call you and say, we need you in buttfuck Missouri for a week, you have to stop what you're doing and go to buttfuck Missouri and just be there for a week. I'm not interested in that. Like the idea of my time is not my own. Every time I turn around, every time the phone rings, I could be like, oh, okay, here we go. So I don't want to do that. So I have my options. Things they're not necessarily looking up because things aren't looking down. Like I know Asia was really worried about me. She's like, "Oh man, my poor baby. He's upset and he's worried." And yeah, I've got my concerns, but like, look, worst case scenario is that they can't find anything in the area for me, and they say, "Well, we'll lay you off while you look for something else." And I just collect unemployment for a little while until something else comes up. Like that's worst case. That's not even gonna happen because I can do transit agent. I'll get in there and I'll do it, and it'll be fine. You'll see. So, no need to worry, no need to stress. Everything's under control.